Okay, well, we're back at the old 7.3 IDI. So here's where we're at. Changed all the injector return lines and the fittings. A couple of them were leaking. I've got the Delphi kit. I don't know, it's not the greatest kit, but I did get them mostly to stop leaking. I had to use some of the old caps. Bled the system. I might still have a little bit of air coming out of this check valve. I'm gonna mess with that. But that's not my main problem. My main problem is I have low compression in those two cylinders, 5 and 7. In fact, this one actually had only 160 PSI now in that cylinder. I didn't check that one because it's so hard to get at. But this one had 270, now it's down to 160, so I don't know what happened. So I went for broke there and I did the old vinegar trick. So I got that industrial grade vinegar, put it down those two cylinders, let it sit for 24 hours. In these two cylinders, I just put seafoam. I actually checked one of those two cylinders and I actually had 390 PSI, so it was up from 360. So that was good for that cylinder. Anyhow, flushed all the vinegar out, and now I put acetone and ATF in there. A mixture of 50-50, and it's gonna sit for 4 hours. There was another guy that did this and he claimed it brought his compression back up. So if this works, this will be the latest and greatest new trick. I mean, there's maybe a few guys that have tried it, but searching all across the internet, haven't heard many do the vinegar trick. I also took my oil filter off. I put another oil filter on, filled it up, just a cheap filter because I had a good Donaldson on there. And I'm gonna run this thing, get it hot, and then I'm gonna drain this oil because I don't want any of that vinegar, anything that to stay into my oil. So that's what we'll be doing there. Crossing my fingers. If I can get compression on those two cylinders, then it's gonna go good from here on in. Then I can spend money on an injection pump. I don't mind. But without my compression back there, it's not gonna happen. I haven't done a leak down test just because I didn't have the fitting or the adapter. I'm gonna build one. If this doesn't work, I could just build the adapter just to see where the compression is actually leaking, whether it's from the rings or maybe it's a bad valve seat or who knows what. This thing probably had a lot of rust on it, so I'm really hoping that the vinegar is going to eat away the rust. Those two valves were open for 16 years. There's a good chance the valve seats got rust on them, and I had vinegar coming out the exhaust, so I know it certainly is getting out the exhaust valve at least. So cross your fingers for me. We'll see how this goes.